Have you ever noticed that narcissists seem to find you in a crowded room? You might think it's just bad luck, but there's actually a deep psychological lock and key mechanism at play. If you struggle with social anxiety or CPTSD, you aren't just shy, you've been conditioned to prioritize other people's feelings and well-being over your own. To a narcissist, that's an invitation. In this video, we're going to talk about why social anxiety acts as a magnet for toxic people and how you can change your frequency to stop attracting them. Many people with social anxiety don't just feel nervous, they're stuck in a fawn response when they're in social situation. This is a survival strategy where you will have learned to appease perceived threats to avoid conflict. To a narcissist, your social anxiety looks like a dream come true for these reasons. Firstly, you're likely a listener. You don't want to interrupt other people, so you let them speak. Narcissists love this because they love talking, and especially talking about themselves. The mirror. Narcissists crave validation because you're attuned to other people's moods so that you can stay safe. You provide the attention that narcissists crave. A lack of boundaries. Social anxiety often masks a fear of saying no. The narcissist is going to test your boundaries early and often. If you don't push back because you want to avoid feeling anxious or avoid the anxiety that comes from conflict, they know they've found a safe target. And people with social anxiety are likely to have a small social circle, a small group of friends, a support network, people that can tell you, that person is toxic, people that can validate your own experience when you're being gaslit or emotionally blackmailed. This dynamic often goes back to childhood. If you were raised by a narcissistic parent, social anxiety was actually a logical adaptation. You will have learned to stay quiet, be small, and to anticipate needs before they were even spoken. When you enter the adult self with this fragmented self-image, the narcissist feels familiar. Their intensity is going to feel like passion, and their controlling nature, that's going to feel like certainty. While your adult self might feel a red flag, your inner child feels a sense of home. You've learned to communicate with people like this. You've learned to be comfortable around people like this. This is why the magnet feels so strong, why the pull is so great. It's a subconscious attempt to finally win the approval of the first narcissistic figure you had in your life. So how do we stop this cycle? It's about integration and wholeness. It's not about fixing your anxiety. Firstly, you need to stop explaining. Narcissists use your anxiety against you by making you explain your decisions. Practice the grey rock method. I've spoken about the grey rock method before. See if I can link to it up there. Or use the broken record technique. Again, spoken about that before. Don't explain your position, just simply state your boundary. Trust what you're feeling. People with social anxiety often dismiss their gut feelings about people as just anxiety. Instead, treat it as a valid signal from your protector self. Use hypnotic reparenting. Use those quiet moments to talk to that younger part of you. Tell your inner child, we no longer need to be the smallest person in the room. I'm here now and I will keep you safe. Remember, you're not a magnet for these people because you're weak. You're a magnet for these people because you're highly attuned and empathetic. Qualities that can actually become your greatest strengths when you learn to set boundaries. When you start to value your own peace more than their approval. Narcissists will actually start to find you boring or difficult because you're no longer giving them the supply they need. If you like this video, found it useful, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time.